Perhaps in the god's eyes, he is not of flowers anymore.
Hmm.
Now you have one of 2 destiny points left. Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta
God,
grab all the
no.
drawbacks.
I would presume keeping that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that.
Tusk wants to get out of this. He's in a bad spot right now.
Yield.
What could he do that could have him
You?
actually do something here? Well, I mean, he needs to not be held anymore, and he can not really do that in any significant way.
Poor Red Tusk.
Yeah, this is not
We
a
picked up-
great. He could like against someone who doesn't just grab him and is super close in his face. Yeah. Well, he will. I suppose just wait around, be a dick to annul people's things, and yeah, no. For now, he'll just do. I suppose he'll try to get free. Might as well. But if he doesn't roll really, really well, there might be no point in. I mean, it's not going to happen.
We have to beat Lego's
Not happen.
opposed.
Like,
check.
just
Okay.
no way.
Legged cannot fail that, I don't think.
No, he cannot. Yeah, he's having a mighty good time. Smashing guy's face in.
It was worth waiting the moon.
Totally worth it.
We'll turn seeing that ash cloud. That might be enough to also to distract him from attacking Varen and instead attack Manser, who's just standing there just punching this guy, breaking his knuckles against him. So he has an injury, and that is everything right now.
If the Westerlanders win, they're just gonna fucking make fun of the Red Tusk like the entire time. Like,
God,
So,
That is Manser for 4 degrees even, which is 20 points, which would be reduced to 15 points. He'll just take an injury.
Injury
For
and
that.
15 points of damage.
Let's take that. There we go. He's a little tired now with all the dodging and weaving, but he is still good to fight, and that's what he cares about. Staying in the fight, staying important. Not being like this guy who no longer can do anything. Or this guy who also very much... I suppose standing up would be part of moving, in a way.
It's
So,
a greater action in heavy armor.
Yeah, that was gonna be a question for me. Since I'm grabbing him, can he even attempt to stand up?
Well, he can't move, can he?
Right now, I
That's the
see.
point.
At least he won't try right now. Right now, he's just a little shocked. This is the worst. He will spend a. No, he can't. He can't make himself yield to a girl. That would just be unfathomable. That's not.
He can
Then if the
yield to
Westerlanders
Alaric.
win, they'll
he
make more
can
fun of
try
him
and
than
turn to
Red
Alaric and yield.
Yeah,
Then,
he can yield to me.
But Alaric isn't the one actually hurting him right now.
I am.
Well,
I've
Alaric
pounded on him
did-
many times.
Alric did
Alaric
hurt
did
him.
bounce at him.
Yeah, I
That's
broke
true.
his
That's
shield
true.
and everything. And I'm gonna fucking
Uh,
beat him when my turn comes around.
When that glorious day
He will
finally comes.
look over to Alaric, and then he will say yield, like blood spattering out his mouth as he's like, imagine Breeze is laying into his like stomach area. Yeah, basically he will be yielding. If you accept his yield, there is of course some. I mean, really, it's just you could just stab his face, right, and not care. But the knightly thing here would be accepting his yield. He would then willingly become basically a prisoner for you should you win this fight. That is the idea. He would put himself under your protection, and he will not attempt to struggle. That's generally how you get captured as a noble, and like acted nicely to, and given a nice room and whatnot. He would step out of the circle.
Your call, Alaric.
Yeah, Alaric will just shout Brienne yielded.
Well, considering how the fucking Longthorn's back there, I don't think she's gonna argue.
Right. You will then be considered to be out here.
Yeah, Bree
Rob
will
Rain
list.
is looking at him.
Yay! 1 down,
So-
6 to go.
So how do the people on the wall feel? Effectively,
well-
effectively down 2 of them, effectively.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
still
like you can
looking.
tell
They're,
right now.
they're happy they're on the walls with their crossbows. So. Rob Rain doesn't seem this is not in his favor, but yeah, no, this fucking girl, she's a little bee, and he'll see if he can do something about that.
What a nightly thing to do with Ash standing
Yeah,
right
exactly. Ash right in his face. He's like, no, I'm gonna strike the girl.
Well, Rob Rain knows that Ashra sprinted. He's scanned the auger. He's...
Oh, he knows the system, basically.
That's right, son of a-
Got good
Wait a
mechanical
goddamn minute here.
reasoning.
Well, like he doesn't want to have that happen to him because that is humiliating. He
Sure.
would rather be beaten by a Tyrell than a little girl. If it's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
So he will attack furiously,
Okay.
sacrificing his dice, and he also using his long sword fighter skill.
So Damon
To
actually
get
gets
an automatic degree if he hits. Is he wounded right now? I don't think so. No.
No, I'm saying so Damon gets the penalty die for
Against Bree.
persuasion.
That would be 3 degrees. In
plus
plus
one.
1, then 4.
Which results in 32 damage. As
I
he
don't
just
think I can-
wails down on Bree with his long sword,
I don't think I can take enough injuries there to reduce that.
snarling the lion as
Wound
he
to time,
just
I
cuts
guess.
and cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts. It doesn't really
So-
give much thought to.
So it's gonna have to be wound territory as Bree, still her back, partially turned. He's gonna, Rob Rain, finding the weaknesses once again, will cut deeply in, Bree's shoulder. And she'll, wheel her head around. And regardless of the fact that, her reach is 0, so yeah, that would be at a -1 for her, activating Berserker, she will lunge at him accordingly, taking the extra penalty die. If I can click my fucking button, here we go. Penalty die, that'll be 2, because I've just taken a wound there. 21! Against Rob Rain.
You remembered your -1 from
Yes, I have a +5, so I subtracted 1, that's a +4.
that would then be 2 degrees.
Okay, 2 degrees would be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
You
will be
grab him.
somewhat Reduced.
Yes, and does that beat his passive athletics result? That should, we should just say that misses. Berserker means that I don't get my bonus dice, so just make it that I missed. I
Right.
forgot to factor it.
Sure.
Don't bother with it. Bree, sneers and, snarling and flails out, but doesn't, grab onto, his arm as he's pulling it back.
So Alaric.
Alaric doesn't like this guy. I did consider possibly trying to knock him down, just like Bree did Damon Payne, but this guy's got a lot of agility, so fuck that. Instead, he's just gonna smack him in the face with a really big hammer. Like so.
That is 3 degrees.
That is then 18.
18. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And
He will
his
take
shield.
an injury from that.
And his combat defense is broken by 2.
But and he loses some of his shield ability.
The hammer is not as good
Yep.
as the sword, Jonas.
Yeah, the sword is base 9, but
All right. Then I suppose Ashra, who is no longer sprinting, and will say, actually, he will look as if he's going to protest the man attacking Bree, but then he will hold his tongue. It's not his perhaps very uncharacteristically, it is not his time to be patronizing to this girl right now.
Maiden Knight.
She is, by his leash, said to be an equal, so for now, Bill not say anything. As he will simply attack with his long blade, which he is fairly good with. As we've all seen him do before.
That's right. Out.
Getting
Gotta get
a
the armor
nice
workout.
3 degrees, which is 24 damage. It's funny how it always like 16, 24, those sorts of numbers, divisible by. And then that is reduced to 16, which will cause him to take well, that would have to be a wound then. No, he'll take 2 injuries instead. And then a bit of damage. Go. Asher steps into him, just looking to Bree, making sure that to check if he's like conscious, but keeping his lips sort of tightly pressed together. That archer ran away. So that's something.
His allies are also getting beaten up.
Yeah, he could go over and help the 2 over there, but that probably also means that he gets beaten up. And also, I think it is too far for him to charge anyone over there. He can, however, charge Varen.
I was wondering that.
Oh,
Eric's like, let me be
beautiful.
on the winning side over here.
Like, he can charge over here
Okay.
and try to smack Varen with his maul.
So there's 2 penalty dice.
Charge gives him...
Still has
charging
penalty
gives
dice
him
on
penalty,
Yep.
sprinting gives
Charge
him
is a penalty die, and Varen sprinted.
2 penalty
Thank
dice.
God you went last.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
It's all in the plan.
Oof. That's
Yes!
terrible.
Whoa.
1 degree.
That's still a degree.
No shattering for him.
8 degree is simply 7 points of damage.
Nothing.
It's 16 points of damage.
Maybe the ash has gotten to his eye, like, Reaver,
Yeah.
what?
He like swings over there, and Varen just standing there like some samurai with the ashes instead of sakura leaves, like falling all around
Oh,
him.
You
God.
hear the drums, those Japanese drums, and then yo!
This is your
Charge
moment.
there.
3 people moved into your optimal range.
Actually, this guy is too close.
It's fine. It's
You
fine.
can hop a little bit.
Yeah,
No, I can't actually.
You can move within like a yard without provoking.
But it's a greater action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
can't
can't you
move.
move a little bit? Is there
Shit,
like a
no, he can't.
No,
That's-
no,
that
he
depends
can't.
on mannequin.
Action. No, you're
Well,
totally right.
Why don't you'll just have to take the penalty die against him, but not against the other 2.
He
I-
will
It's true.
then
It's
take
1 roll though.
and spend.
just against him? We'll count for 1 penalty die.
Yeah.
Ah, sure. But I get -6 instead of -4.
Well, it would
Might
be-
be better to hit just 2 people.
All right, then just hit 2 people then.
I'll think about it.
Oh,
Well, you don't have that this
Let's see. Here he
Yeah,
will
he's still doing
then
things.
use his destiny point to get an extra lesser action to try to knock Varen down.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Can you do that with 1 reach?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his optimal reach.
It's with his weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
That is athletics versus
Well, I'm
your
hearing
passive.
everyone is going to the ground.
Passive agility means Varen fails, so...
Yeah, it does.
He knocks Varen to the ground, which is
Good
nice
news,
because
you can knock people down with you.
now it's your turn. So we can change that halo you have to a red one and not have
Just
to.
burn the other destiny point, have him not do that. Like, Jesus.
You could.
well then, if you get taken out, you're dead, Bo.
I mean, doesn't stop you from now spinning around on the floor.
No, exactly. You
Ah,
can
that's
still
true,
attack from the
actually. I
floor.
can still
so-
do.
Yeah,
Like-
your
like-
fucking breakdance on the floor.
like they'll get an extra test die to attack you, which is not optimal, but you can knock them down like a lot.
What if they're
Yes,
on the floor?
I
Do they
sure
get
will.
the same bonus? If they're on the floor too?
Yeah,
think
basically you
just-
can't defend yourself easily when you're flailing around down there.
Yeah, it's,
Well, the
it's,
people on the
it's
floor.
difficult to dodge when when you're on the floor.
Oddly enough, you can apparently attack perfectly fine when you're on the floor.
Yeah.
So here's the question. I have 5
42.
dice plus 3 bonus dice. That would be a -6 if I hit all 3 of them. This
Uh-huh.
guy has at least 13 in combat defense.
Averages
Those
are on
odds
your
are
favor.
not that good.
And
He
this guy has a
probably
tower shield.
Yeah, that guy probably
yes,
has more.
yes, they are good odds. We had this. I had this conversation with you. Like it's over
Yeah.
70%. Like those are good odds.
Yeah, that's really good odds. With a -4 on an average of like 20
Minus 4.
odd.
Now, if you're gonna attack Eric Prester too along, then all bets are off.
Yeah, if you roll like shit, then you're fucked.
Against the 2 of them, though, might be worth it.
Yeah, I just think getting those 2 is pretty much a sure thing, but hitting all 3 of them, I might not hit anyone.
I mean, then you want to go for the more safer option.
Like, I mean, you have like an 80% chance of hitting a combat defense of 16 or lower. I say you go for trying to knock down those 2. This is what you burned a destiny point for. Like if
Yeah.
you didn't do,
Yeah,
this is what
yeah,
you
I'm
get
gonna
Steven
hit-
for.
I'm gonna hit at least those 2. It's the question if I'm gonna hit all 3 or not.
Oh,
Go for 2. Go for 2. Fuck it.
Yeah, don't try to target.
Yeah,
Don't
I will
play.
hit those
Yeah,
2.
don't play the odds.
It's house money.
Well, there we go.
All right.
That's a good roll.
What are you doing
add the
here?
penalty?
Tell me what you do.
I'm
didn't add
laying
the
on the
penalty.
floor doing a sweep.
You add the penalty
like-
in that.
Yes. Like, what penalty?
No, you didn't, because there's a +1.
What
What
penalty?
The -4 for
penalty are
doing
you
the
talking-
sweep
Oh yeah,
that he's been saying about.
that I do not. So that's a 21,
So that's basically
Goddamn.
just all right. 21.
and I'm
It's
doing
good.
a sweep like on those.
Against Donald and Harwell.
That is
That's a
2
good point,
degrees
Halldamir.
on them.
The fucking point.
So they both take 20 damage and are knocked to the floor.
20 damage and knocked to the floor, huh?
Yes.
How does Varen do
Oh,
this?
it's actually a prone state, huh? Turns out.
Well,
If we don't need the halos
Yep.
for that.
Yeah, so Varen falls flat on his ass and just pulls out the polearm and starts spinning on the ground, hitting those 2 guys in the legs.
Breakdance starts playing.
You know, metal doesn't have that much friction.
Eric Prester's like, I've never been in one of these before. This is bullshit. He's a fucking
Varen's
There's a lot
done
of-
this before.
It's a lot of ground game in this 7 vs 7.
Guy.
You know, the slaves weren't too brave though to knock him over and try to.
He's on the back. He has his thing. Like he's like, I know this.
Yep.
I am home, and then he starts spinning.
Oh, shit.
All right, you will
Ground
injure both of them.
Woo!
Various degrees as they're knocked to the floor, knocked to the ground.
Yeah.
Given. You're
Now,
free.
who
There is a standing Eric Prester who hurt you.
do you want me to keep pouring damage into Prester?
Yes. I
Well,
say do a double shot.
I pick whoever you might think would be the best target for your skills, Jonas.
That's true. There is
It's
lots of
fine.
targets.
You get the right, like 2 people are down on the right. I get minuses to hit them. Craig Hall is out.
You don't get minuses to hit people who are knocked down. You don't get
Yeah.
any penalties to attack them.
I thought
Oh.
you'd do
Just
it
get any
with
bonuses.
marksmanship.
No, like
You just don't
There's
get a
just-
bonus.
Ah, okay. Sure.
no, it doesn't have any penalties listed whenever someone's knocked down.
The thought
Is-
probably being that knockdown is difficult to defend, but you're also flat, so maybe it evens out.
Because then I'm thinking Harwell cased Iron Taker because his crowbill is doing a lot of damage.
That's true.
He's on the ground though, and I think both of these guys will hit him.
Yeah, but the thing is, how much damage? can we-
Dancer is so absorbed in Red Tusk right now. What makes you think he's gonna turn around?
Uh,